Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, 13th of November, and the anniversary of when Alfie and I got married. It's 57 years today. I'll come back and do a little video on that later on, just a short one. This is about something that's triggered me this morning, and it was JustBreezin'Today who posted a video telling everybody that Ryan, aka GorlicBread, who she was in a relationship with, a virtual relationship online, never met him, I believe. She's never met him. So they were in this virtual relationship. She said that she thought they were soulmates. They were engaged, they were going to live together, the finances were involved, everything. One piece of advice, right, to everybody really, and to you, Breezy, and to you, Ryan. Friendships on YouTube, on social media, are not genuine, real relationships. They can't be. They're virtual friendships. It could be anybody talking to you, anybody telling you, as you've said, Ryan, you were led to believe certain things about Breezy that she told you that weren't true. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know either of you. I can only go by the aura that I feel surround you, my gut instincts, which are usually right. I don't really need to get into that though, because what I want to say to you is that if, as Breezy has said, it's true that GorlicBread Ryan threatened suicide, threatened to shoot himself on more than one occasion, then that's outrageous. They will keep, anybody doing that will keep on with those threats until they get the item that they want. And that's exactly how they perceive your person. My person, it happened to me, although he didn't threaten to kill himself. We weren't ever in a relationship. It was somebody who followed me from the Middle East, a US guy, but that's another story. But anybody could, you know, sort of saying, I want this, I'm going to do this unless you give me that, then they consider you to be an item, and they won't relent. They won't give up until they get what they want, which they consider to be their right, their property. If Ryan Moody is doing this, then it's utterly disgraceful, and he needs to grow the fuck up, to be quite honest with you, and quite frank. This has really triggered me this morning, and I can do without it. It's triggered me because of the experience I had. So Breeze is saying one thing, Ryan GorlicBread is saying another. So I will say this, because I don't know. Personal drama on YouTube, as we've seen with Foodie Beauty, brings in a lot of views, a lot of clicks, a lot of coin. If that's what you're doing it for, either of you or both of you, then you need to stop. The drama, yes, it makes for excellent viewing figures and all the rest of it, but there's people like me who will find it triggering and offensive. You need to take your personal life, such as it is, off of YouTube. Why is this even playing out on YouTube. This virtual friendship that Foodie said she thought, Foodie, I've got her on the brain, that Breezy said she thought was a meeting of minds, a meeting of souls. How can it be when you've not met in person, for goodness sake, and you've got a child as well to consider? I'm going to play a little bit of what GorlicBread said at the end of his last video, and then I'll come back with a summing up of what I consider to be relevant. So listen to this. This is at the end of the video where he's talking about Breezy chasing him, and he's turned the tables. He's saying it was Breezy who was threatening self-harm. I think that's what he's intimating. If he didn't contact her, I need you to contact me now, Ryan. It's ridiculous. Hang on, I'll play this.
Accounts on Twitter trying to contact me, to the point I just got rid of my Twitter.
She made numerous
So again,
accounts.
my problem was taking the high road, because the high road ultimately helped you make me look like I was guilty. By not responding, I let you control a narrative that is false.
Why? Why did you let
her?
her?
To close this out, and in part to show my restraint, the other day, you pinned Foodie doing this exact same song and dance. You want to...
She pinned Foodie's comment, which said, "Why are you laughing?" This is in a video that Breezy done. "Why are you laughing? You literally almost had your kid calling GorlicBread Daddy. It's embarrassing." Well, it's more than embarrassing. When a child is involved, this should not be happening. It shouldn't be. I don't know how old your little girl is, or big girl, I don't know. But there's no way that she should have been talking to this man online, this strange man who you'd never met. You know, if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to meet them first. This is just giving me vibes of Foodie Beauty going out to Kuwait to marry somebody who she's never met. Both of you, Breezy and GorlicBread, need to stop this drama. But if you do, you're going to be losing money, aren't you? Let's play the end of his video.
Make yourself look like a victim. You want everyone to think that someone is talking about your child, so they'll immediately sympathize and be on your side. What's funny, though? This tweet that you pinned, trying to get attention, trying to get support, trying to get a like on a video, it's the exact thing you did.
Oh,
That's
here you go.
The exact thing you did.
I guess this is a message from... I haven't listened to this, by the way, properly. I just got to the end and thought I'd play the end of the video. So I guess this is a message from Breezy to GorlicBread, mentioning her daughter. And she says, "Your future bonus daughter says good night, and we love you so much. Hoping we can talk to you next weekend. Thank you for teaching me the things I needed to change about myself. I learned a lesson about using my words." Well, Breezy, obviously you haven't learnt a lesson, because if you'd learnt a lesson, you'd be dealing with all of this offline, all of it. But it's bringing you in views and it's bringing you in money. Same for him, for GorlicBread. You know, I think the bloke is strange. I don't like him. He gives off very odd vibes to me. This is just my personal impression. Very odd vibes. And he's inserted himself into girl world, from his sports channel. And he's playing women. You know, he had Breezy on the go. He had Jessica Messica, who seems to insert herself everywhere. I'm surprised she hasn't blown out to Kuwait. You know, Breezy, you and GorlicBread, I would say it's 50-50. And one of you needs to draw a line, step back and zip it. Let's play the end of this.
And did I sit here and say anything? No. But you know what? After over an hour of listening to you sit here and recite things that are just fabricated within your own mind, I got to the point I had to defend myself. So let me end this on a real simple and clear note. Stop making content about me. Stop making videos about me. Stop pinning comments about me. Stop putting me in your life. Move on with yours the way I moved on with mine, and I promise you everything will be okay.
Oh, great.
Appreciate everyone that made it this far in the video. I apologize ever having to make a video like this for you. But unfortunately, I let this go on far too long unchecked, and I learned what the end result of that is today.
You freak. Freak. He's a freak. And I don't know what you saw in him, but, you know, it's a good job we haven't all got the same taste, isn't it? So take his advice, Breezy, and just step back and zip it. There's no need for any of this to be played out on YouTube. There's no need, unless you want to do it for content, you know, as a money grab, then at least be honest about what you're doing. But be aware, just like Foodie Beauty triggered people with the sexual abuse and domestic violence arc, you're triggering people now with this, with GorlicBread threatening to shoot himself and you being the victim of his stalking. Just stop it, because some of us have actually had experience of being stalked, and let me tell you, it isn't something that you really want to speak about or relive. It's something that you go to the police about and let them deal with it. So why don't you do that? Best idea all round. Step back, as I say, unless you're doing it for views, for clicks and money, in which case tell everybody it's a fairy tale. You might still get the views. You're both at fault, the pair of you. And Breezy, for you to allow this man to have interaction with your daughter, it's not good. Step away. Speak to you all later.